Okay, so I'm gonna make a YouTube video. Okay, so start with this Australian Gold. It's like a SPF, it's tinted. Because I'm literally perfect. L'Oreal Infallible. I saw this on TikTok and it's pretty good. Is I just start in the center of my face. I don't ever put too much highlight in the center of my forehead because I have a big forehead and I'm trying to look as least like an egg as possible. And just following that natural lash line, you can kind of see where that natural shadow is on my under eye nasty dark circle. And I just follow that. Halfway to the hairline. Same on the other side. And what this do is it's going to help you later with your eyeshadow. And it's also just going to help kind of elongate the eye. I also learned this trick from someone on TikTok. Start blending using this dirty, disgusting Real Technique sponge. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the foundation over onto my eyelid, but I usually just do the inner third, like the inner half of my eye. And this acts as a little bit of a primer, and also helps, again, with the shape that I'm gonna be creating later. So I'm moving on to contouring, and I'm taking this LA Girl Pro Conceal. I've used this for so many years in the same shade and everything, and it's like $2. And I like to save some money. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in and blend using a brush. This brush I stole from my mom in junior year of high school. I like to use a concealer for contouring because I think that it adds more coverage, and when I add a lot of coverage that's all my skin tone, like when I do it all over full coverage foundation, I think it looks super flat, and even with powders and creams layered on top, I don't think that it looks as dimensional as it does when you just can do your contour with concealer. I think I'm gonna set my face using a little bit of the Maybelline Fit Me powder, just a tiny bit. Like literally tiny bit because I'm very dry. I only set the under eye. I'm so dry, I can't even put it into words. So now I'm gonna set that cream contour with this Marc Jacobs bronzer. It was $51, so I'm gonna keep using it. I'm gonna take the same brush I used, but I always just put bronzer on the sides of my nose. I think that I look like Squidward, fancy Squidward, when I use my eyebrow brush. Eyebrows. Take Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color Taupe. Do a little spoolie, hey, how you doing? I do my eyebrows, I do it kind of differently. So I'm gonna be looking like kind of over here, but basically I look in a mirror from a distance, and I fill in where it's sparse. It is what it is, okay? So now I'm gonna take a flat concealer brush, and this is where I do like all my targeted highlighting after I do my eyebrows. So I'm gonna take the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 02. So this is like a super porcelain shade. It's almost white, and I love it for highlighting. What I'm doing is following the natural shape of my eye on the inner corner and blending it up like that. So the top of the white is above where my natural crease is. So then just blend that out with a beauty blender. And then to set that, I use the Blood Sugar palette. I take the color Glucose and put the white under the eye, bringing it about a third of the way down. And then just with like the lightest amount of powder on the brush, I set it onto that concealer too. Okay, so I'm gonna take this crusty, nasty Jaclyn Hill palette. Take the color, what is that? Hunts. Really nice, like brick color. I have green eyes, so it's very flattering on green eyes. Is like nice orange tones. Start at the lower lash line, and just where we made that V with our foundation earlier, we're kind of just following that. and then taking it and connecting it right above where our crease is, like that. What? Oh, oh. I'm gonna take a yellow shade, this like lighter orangish yellow, for a really nice sunset vibe. And I'm just taking that where there's no color on the lid.
And I'm just blending it over everything like this. Blending. So you can see the gradient.
I'm just gonna really focus on diffusing that gradient.
You want the blend to be really flawless here. The blend is like the most important.
I literally almost just started crying. Okay, anyways, I'm just gonna take mascara. I have used this mascara for literally years, not the same one, but this brand, and if it ever got discontinued. So my motto with mascara is crust that shit on there, okay? Like, I love a like long, crusty spider eyelash look. I think it looks good. I like looking fake and crusty and disgusting. I think just really loading the mascara on. I'm so fucking give yourself a little kiss every once in a while, okay? I look good. I'm gonna put a little bit of blush on, and some highlighter too. Is like my all-time favorite blush shade is the color Tongue Pop in the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. So this color Tongue Pop, my perfect blush shade. I love it. So I just put my blush on the outer cheeks. I don't like to bring my blush too close to my mouth. I think that it looks weird and I don't like it. And my favorite part of the blush is doing it on the tip of the nose. I just think that looks so cute. So let's do some highlighter. I'm gonna use the White Gold by e.l.f.
And you have to be careful, but this e.l.f. White Gold is perfect for people who are more on the like pale side, fair side, but still want a gold highlighter.
Like, I'm not kidding. I'm like really putting a lot on because I like to look fake and plastic. I like to, you know, trick people. I ain't trying to look like an egg, basically. So more mascara because that's your business. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more definition to my eye. This is completely optional. You can keep it a little bit more light like this, or you can add a little bit more. So I'm gonna take the color Fresh Meat. It's this really nice like purplish red. Just really lightly darken that lower lash line. Using the Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick in the shade Out Loud. It's a really nice orange shade. Okay, so next I'm gonna do freckles. So I'm exposing myself by telling you how I do this, and I'm being so brave. So I take this cap from a Birchbox I got 8 years ago, and I take the Marc Jacobs bronzer that's all broken from earlier. Okay, and I take like a chunk of the bronzer and I put it in the little cap, and I take this setting spray from Marshalls. I think it was $6.99. And it literally smells like it's gonna kill my houseplants when I spray it. But it was $6.99. So I just take the end of it like a toothbrush.
That's clean, but like an old toothbrush, rather.
Toothbrush and mix it into a paste. Hi! Just wipe that on my bathrobe. Once you have that liquid, you're just gonna take your toothbrush and you're gonna rake your finger through like this. Close your eyes, because I've gotten it in my eye before and I literally am still partially blind. Okay.
So, just go like that. And any like weirdly shaped freckle can always be blended out.
So once you have your freckle base on, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? But if I come a little closer to show you, I'm just blending those.
And if it looks awkward or grouped together too much, we'll all be trying to spit it out.
You're gonna want to take a little angled brush, and I'm gonna dip it right back into the same cesspool. Start hand drawing freckles on to fill up any sparse areas, and I'm just trying to I make them like in different shapes and sizes. And then another freckles trick that I really like to do is I do my natural beauty marks. So you can see I have some beauty marks down here and up here. I'm just gonna go ahead and cover those.
So anywhere there's a
Then I'm just taking my blender and I'm just like aggressively stamping those freckles in.
tapping that in.
So then as you can see, it's just like really cute. So we're gonna do more mascara. It is what it is. And just a little sparkle in the inner eye, never hurt anyone. So cute. Alright, so setting spray. Don't get this in your eyes. Okay guys, this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed my first ever YouTube video. Yeah.